So I wanted to know if there's anyone out there facing the same situation I am. So I'm born and raised in a country that doesn't recognize me as a citizen, so I don't have its citizenship, passport, or any benefits, even though I've been here for like 30 plus years and I didn't even fly out anywhere for the first 20. So I wanted to know if there's anyone out there, with the same struggle, like what are you doing about it? How are you dealing with it? What have you done for a better life? And, things like that. Because honestly, it sucks that there's not any awareness about it and people don't know about this because there are just relatively few countries that do this. And unfortunately, for some of us that have ended up in these countries and with our parents not knowing much about it, we ended up in this situation. It sucks, when you talk to your friends or other people, they have, so life itself has its own trials, tribulations, and you know how life is. So everyone has that thing with life, but for people like us, they don't understand that there's this extra layer of stress and struggle where we constantly have to think about, um, we have to just worried about whether we're gonna get to live here or not, because it's basically the only home you've ever known, where you're born and raised. Like, just imagine being born and raised somewhere really nice, and you know the language, the culture, and everything, but they want to send you to your country of origin, which is like your parents' country or your ancestral background, which you have no experience with, no knowledge of, and you don't even relate to people from there. And people don't realize this extra layer of stress and struggle, and it sucks. I think even in movies or popular culture, there are like really few instances where this is talked about, but still, there are a lot of people who you speak to, they're still surprised that there are countries that do this. And so I wanted to know, how are you guys dealing with it? What suggestions you have? What tips you have? What can be done legally? And are the human rights organizations or UN or whatever, are they even doing anything about it? Or do we have to like open up and make some noise about it, or what is it? Because honestly, I'm just so sick and tired of living this way, having the stress. Like, it's our birthright. Wherever we're born and raised, we should get to be able to live there. But it sucks that this is a reality for a lot of people out there. So yeah, if you face the same, let's start a conversation. Let's, if it's possible, let's get it trending. Let's raise awareness about it. Let's find a solution, because honestly, I'm sick and tired of living this way, having this stress nonstop. And just to have a proper visa, you end up doing jobs you don't like. You end up looking at agencies that offer visa, you don't even know if you can trust them, and they cost a lot of money. And actually, I'm in the same situation right now, since my visa's canceled because of my job. And I'm applying to jobs, even the ones that I don't want, and looking at agencies. And yeah, I don't know what to do. I mean, honestly, I feel like it's taking away a huge part of my life. It's, it affects me personally and on all levels, and it stops me from doing certain things and hobbies. So I just really want to live life. I like to be at peace. I just want to live, you know, like how every human being is entitled to, as is their birthright, to be where they're born and raised, where it feels like home. So yeah, let's see what you guys have to say about it. And yeah, let's start a conversation.